All right, guys, so the holidays are coming up, and I know a lot of you are trying to go vegan or even experiment with being vegan. So if you're worried about your family maybe giving you a hard time or making it a little awkward when you're out at big family functions, this video is for you. All right, so in this video, we really want to share like little tips and tricks. I feel like that's what we're good at, you know, sharing almost like little easy ways to incorporate being healthier, going vegan, and Erica has some really insane facts about how many calories and just how much healthier it's gonna be when you just make these little adjustments.
And that's all it is little adjustments. You don't have to change your entire life to go vegan or to be healthy.
Let's start with like something really easy. I feel like cozy holiday drinks are such a thing, especially for me. Like we've got pumpkin spice, the peppermint mocha, the vanilla, whatever, like, right? Just too many things. So what's the most classic holiday drink? Hot chocolate, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you guys how to make a really healthy vegan hot chocolate at home, and you'll need a few ingredients. So the first thing you need is unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk. Really, any nut milk will do. So if you like rice milk, hemp milk, totally your call. Then you need 1/4 cup of dark chocolate chips. I personally recommend the brand Lily's. It's vegan, it's dark chocolate, it's sweetened with stevia. Stevia is the one sweetener I recommend to everyone. It's really the best one. So some people don't like the taste, but when it's in these chocolate chips, you really can't notice it. So you need the nut milk, you need the chocolate chips, a little bit of vanilla extract, and that is it. And it takes about 5 minutes. So this versus like a packaged hot chocolate drink, which is full of sugar, that's just gonna make you gain that weight. It's gonna make your skin break out. It's gonna cause diabetes, just lots of not fun stuff. And it's processed. The least processed we can do, the better. So the next thing I wanna talk about is like cozy holiday drinks. So, you know, like what's your favorite like Starbucks drink? If calories weren't an issue, if health.
Mine would be a peppermint mocha.
If
calories were not an issue.
So I want to teach you guys just like a few little spices that you can have at home that are really amazing for you. They have tons of health benefits and they kind of give you that like coziness, right? All right, so let's grab our spices. Let's see. Why don't you talk about these? I'll grab these. So what do we got here?
So the first one is pumpkin pie spice. And the second one is ground cinnamon, which, by the way, these are only $1.99 at Trader Joe's, so stock up.
A lot of people think that they love pumpkin because of the pumpkin, like pumpkin spice, but actual pumpkin doesn't really taste like that. In fact, it's like really bland.
It's extremely bland.
So you're not really that into pumpkin, you're just into the pumpkin spice. So I highly recommend literally adding this into like tea, into your coffee, like into anything. Oatmeal, it's so good.
You can even add it into like your cookie recipe, anything.
Mm-hmm. Much better than just buying something packaged and not knowing what they're adding into it. These are at least clean. Mm-hmm. And then cinnamon, we all love cinnamon. Yeah. I love cinnamon. I post about it all the time. If you guys follow me, you know I'm obsessed with cinnamon. I put it in everything because not only does it give you that cozy flavor, it also helps regulate your blood sugar. So it's like a double whammy win-win, you know? Yeah. And then you should add cinnamon to like your parents' and grandparents' stuff, just like sneak it in. That way we can prevent diabetes. It's just a sweet thing to do.
That is a sweet thing to do.
Right, you know? And then we've got ground cloves, ground nutmeg. So these might not taste that great on their own, but sometimes what I do is make like a little spice cocktail. Like I just put them all together and like throw them in food and drink. So instead of going out and getting those sugary drinks, just try this at home. Definitely top it with like a little coconut milk, almond milk. If you don't, I don't have a steamer at home. I know that kind of seems intimidating. I just heat it up on the pot, so super easy.
How much do you add?
I just like sprinkle it in. The good thing about these is there's no sugar, there's no like bad calories, so it's really up to you. Like you don't have to stress over it. I'm not a very good baker. That's probably why I don't know measurements. Okay. Erica's good at baking.
I'm all about the dash.
You can DM her or ask her exact measurements. Maybe you can figure something out for them.
We can definitely come up with something fun.
Something, right? Okay, now let's get to the best part, baking. I love this part. You've got your little facts, right?
I do.
I'm excited to share these facts with you guys. So baking and cooking, so this is gonna fall in line with like, you know, stuffing recipes, rice, cookies, pies, like so many different things that you need butter, eggs, and milk for. You really don't need any of them. So let's talk about alternatives. Let's start with butter, because I like this fact. So obviously butter can go into different, I mean, do you cook with butter in like mac and cheese maybe, or like in potatoes?
I mean, butter can go in anything.
It can go in anything. Even if you don't necessarily want to go vegan, I'd highly recommend switching to either coconut oil or applesauce when you're baking. So let's just give you like a little calorie info here, even if you don't care about being plant-based.
Okay, so I was doing the math, and if you were to make regular cookies and use the directions on a bag, so like a Toll House bag of cookies, you use 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. And for 1 cup of butter, it's 1,600 calories.
That's like literally almost most people's entire day.
It is.
In 1 cup, oh my God, that's awful.
Right, so that would go into your cookies, and that usually makes about 3 dozen cookies, so you can do the math there. However, you can supplement the 1 cup of butter with half a cup of unsweetened applesauce, which comes out to 52 calories.
Like 52, 1,600, like this isn't even just a little jump. This is a huge jump.
It's huge and way healthier.
Well,
so,
yeah, right. I think that's a good point to stress is that, you know, it's not all about like the vanity of wanting to looking good, even though that's totally fine. Like you're going to look better and you're doing something better for your health. Like you're preventing heart attacks and high blood pressure and cholesterol. Like this is just the right choice all around. So, you know, if you're with your family, just kind of suggest this, sneak it in there. Maybe do it without them knowing and then just have them taste it and they won't know the difference. I like doing that too.
I do that all the time.
You do?
I'm the queen of telling someone that it's normal, and it's not. And not that it's not normal, but it's not the way that they're expecting it.
And it's healthier?
It's way healthier. I always do that. Nobody ever knows the difference. I will tell you that cooking with applesauce versus butter, the texture is slightly different, but it's not a massive jump if that's what you're concerned about. Okay. So I definitely recommend that.
Okay.
You can also supplement 1 cup of butter with 1 cup of coconut oil, which 1 cup of coconut oil is a little over 1,800 calories. So it is more calories, but
it's more calories, but it's the right kind of calories. Like instead, you know, you're actually getting nourishing, healthy fats. Like coconut oil is amazing for energy. So you could even turn these like chocolate chip dessert cookies into energy cookies, you know, like vegan energy cookies. And honestly, coconut oil has the best taste. Like it just gives like a little coconut essence. So yeah, it's up to you. If you want to go for maybe a little like the same texture and you don't care about the calories, go with the coconut oil.
Definitely.
If you want to watch the calories, then go with the applesauce.
If you want to eat more cookies, go with the applesauce.
Yeah, exactly.
The next little fact that we have is normally with when you're baking a batch of cookies, you use 2 eggs. And 2 eggs, they're about 80 to 90 calories each, and you can actually supplement them with flaxseed eggs or chia seed eggs. And the difference in calories is that for 2 flaxseed eggs, it's 110 calories, and then for the chia seed eggs, it's 138 calories. So there's not really too much of a difference there, but the health benefit is massive.
Again, the health benefit's massive. So one little fact about chia seeds, if you ever put them in water, if you've ever seen, they kind of turn into like that jelly substance and they expand. This is the same thing they do in your stomach. So you eat them, they expand in your stomach, they hold water, they're full of fiber, and this is actually what keeps you full. So these, you know, putting these into different meals will keep you fuller, it'll give you more energy, it's giving you healthy omegas, great for your hair, great for your skin, great for your heart. So I highly recommend it. So there's a lot of different recipes you can see. You can literally Google one. So my favorite way to make a chia egg is just 1 tablespoon chia seeds, 3 tablespoons of water. You should let it sit about 10 to 15 minutes just until it kind of congeals and forms like that little jelly substance.
And then just a little extra fun fact is that if you do substitute the applesauce for the butter and then the chia seeds for the eggs.
Right, for the eggs.
You're actually cutting about 50 calories out of each cookie.
That's really good. 50 calories per cookie is amazing. And that's just supposed to be like one little dessert.
Exactly.
Okay, and the last thing I want to go over is milk. So obviously dairy or regular milk is required in a lot of baking recipes and mashed potatoes and different things. I promise you, you can sub so many different nut milk, rice milk. There's so many things you could do and you really won't notice the difference. In fact, I think almond milk and coconut milk give desserts like a better flavor. It's like nutty. Right?
I like it.
I like it. I drink it like right in the glass, like as if it was a glass of milk. So, you know, you can get everything unsweetened. That'll keep it healthier. Hemp milk has a lot of protein if you're into getting more protein. You know, there's hemp milk, coconut milk, soy milk, rice milk, almond milk. I think I covered them all.
So one thing to note when you're doing these substitutions is that when it's milk, you can usually substitute milk for milk. So you can do, if it's 1 cup regular milk, you can usually do 1 cup coconut milk. If it's butter and applesauce or any sort of other things, I would definitely look online to make sure you're substituting the right amount, because you don't want to mess up your texture.
And maybe one more thing to add, if you're cooking something like mashed potatoes or rice, you might not want to do applesauce or coconut oil because obviously it gives it a different taste. That's when you'd go to something like cold pressed olive oil, still a better choice, and it's still going to give you that nice texture. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and just keep in mind, if you want to go healthy for the holidays or if you want to go vegan, it is possible. You don't have to make it a big deal, and it's something you can really incorporate into you and your family's dishes.
And if you guys have any questions or have any video suggestions, please feel free to comment below.
So like, subscribe, comment below, and we'll see you next time.
Later.
Bye.